Greetings, Scribblers. Kent Sean here, and welcome to part 5 of our 5 Commandments of Story series. We've hooked our readers with a compelling, inciting incident, ramped up the tension with progressive complications, and brought things to a head with a thrilling crisis question. Now it's time to answer that question with the climax. But before we get into it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss one bomb in our literary air raid. I am really excited to talk about the climax. It's one of those storytelling gems that really makes or breaks good stories. Scribblers, every unit of story needs to have a climax. Every beat, every scene, every act, and especially the global story. Let me take you back to our crisis video.
Oh, you mean like 4 months ago? Yeah, when the world happened.
In the crisis, the third commandment of story, our protagonist is faced with a choice. They can either make a best bad choice or choose between irreconcilable goods. This is all laid out in my crisis video. Go check it out, or if you have questions, leave them in the comments below. So what's a climax? The climax is the active answer to the question raised by the crisis.
Mind blown.
In the crisis of Star Wars: A New Hope, Luke, faced with the classic best bad choice decision, must decide to either use his targeting system, which has worked for exactly 0 other people, or listen to the ghostly voice of his mentor, shut his eyes, and use invisible space magic to keep his friends from getting blown to smithereens. The climax is when he shuts off his targeting computer, uses the Force, and saves the day. This reveals him to be a true student of his mentor's teaching and displays a willingness to risk everyone's lives listening to the voices in his head.
I like him already. Always listen to the voices.
The climax is not only a critical part of your story, it's the secret to character revelation. Watching Authortube videos, reading books, reading articles, you can find many millions of cubic yards of advice on how to develop your characters. They'll tell you to list your character's quirks, favorite foods, favorite music, even where they buy their racy underwear.
I wear underoos with my face on it. Deal with it. This is awkward.
Unfortunately, all these details, though interesting, don't tell you diddly squat about who a character really is. Like they say in the Harry Potter movies and about a zillion comic books, it's not what you look like, it's not what you feel inside, it's what you do that defines you. Scribblers, I would submit to you that this is as true in writing as it is in life. If you want us to believe your character is brave and self-sacrificing, better get busy making them do some brave and self-sacrificing stuff. Craft your climaxes to tell us who your characters really are. In the Hunger Games, we know Katniss is brave and self-sacrificing. She'd prefer to poison herself rather than off weird chin cake decorator guy.
I live often.
Psychotic Cinderella, why are you holding a giant hammer?
Oh, I ordered a pizza and I'm broke.
Climax must happen on stage. Scribblers, there is nothing worse than ramping up a scene or a story, building tension, and dragging readers to the edge of their seats, only to cut away and have the outcome discussed in a conversation.
What happened? Oh, a robot dinosaur tried to blow up the White House, but a kid killed it with a slingshot. I would have liked to have seen that.
In the last year's reading, I've run across this several times, and let me tell you, it stinks like a dumpster fire. We need to see the choice our protagonist made when faced with impossible odds. We need to feel it with them. Don't shortchange your readers with a cliffhanger that ends off stage. Let them experience it. So, here's your climax checklist. The climax is the choice our character makes to answer the question posed by the crisis. The climax should reveal who our characters really are through the choices they make. And last but not least, your climax should happen right out in the open, on stage, where everybody can see it. So that's it, only 2 more videos left in my 5 Commandments of Story series. Commandment number 5, the resolution, and a special bonus video on turning points. Stay tuned, there's big announcements coming, new short story competition, song parodies, giveaways, and lots more. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and please don't forget to visit my website, kentshawn.com. Until next time, Scribblers, butts in seats, fingers on keyboards.
Are you recording?
Yes, Angie.
Yes, Angie. Do you want your head cut off?
You asked me like 8 times per take if I'm recording. There's a big red dot right here and a flashing light, like it's part of a mistake. Okay, are you ready?
Is that recording?
Yes, Angie. Okay, ready? Action.
What was my line?
Angie, I am
Okay,
going